So I don't have a bilge blower in my car, but why would I need one in my boat? Stick around to find out all about bilge blowers on today's video. Hi, I'm Sean from Cove Lessons in Boating. So maybe you're just about to purchase your first boat, or you've taken possession of it. Or maybe you've had one for years and you're thinking about switching up to a different type of boat. On today's video, we're going to talk about Sterndrive, or inboard, outboard, or inboard power boats, and why they have bilge blowers, how they operate, and why you need to use it. So let's start with a little bit of a chemistry lesson. What actually burns in gasoline is not the liquid itself, it's the vapor. And the vapor of fuel is heavier than air. So in your car, if there is any fuel vapor in the engine compartment, it actually drops to the ground. Because if you've ever looked up under a car engine, you'll see it's open to the bottom or to the ground. In a boat, you're looking at a completely sealed area. So there's nowhere for the fuel vapors to go. They actually sit, because they're heavier than the air, low in the bilge. So if there is a fuel leak, what will happen is the liquid fuel will drip to the bottom of the boat. The vapor will sit just on top of that underneath the atmospheric air. And what can happen is if there's enough fuel vapor, it can be ignited by a spark in the engine compartment and explode. So that's why you need a bilge blower. So a bilge blower sucks the fuel vapor or any air from the bottom of a bilge and extracts it to the outside of the boat. And you'll see here, this blower is mounted very low in the bilge, and it's a small electric motor that you turn on by switching on this switch here on the dash. So most manufacturers will have a small note here about gasoline vapors, and it will tell you how long to run the blower for. So in the past, when inboard, outboard, or inboard engines were first designed, the fuel delivery system was carburetors, and carburetors tended to leak a little bit. They were not as precise or sealed of a fuel delivery system. So blowers were extremely important. And in fact, my grandfather actually was in a boat explosion and survived, and it was because of fuel vapors. So our recommendation when you have any inboard powered boat, like a towboat, Mastercraft, Nautique, or any Sterndrive inboard outboard boat, like a Chaparral, Sea Ray, or anything else that has Volvo or Mercruiser power, is that you run the blower for a minimum of 3 to 4 minutes before you start the boat. It's a great habit to get into, that when you are at the launch ramp, to get your boat prepared, and you can actually run the blower as you're backing the boat down the ramp. And that way, once you get the boat in the water and you've got it unhooked and are ready to go, you can just turn the key and start it and go. Or if you're at the dock, as soon as you get the cover off the boat, turn your blower on. That way, as you're loading the boat and people are getting on and off, the blower is running and moving all those fuel vapors, if there are any, out of the boat so you can safely start it. Thanks for joining us on today's Cove Lessons in Boating. Make sure you subscribe to get on board for more of these type of videos. If you like today's video, make sure you throttle that like button, get out on the water, have fun, and stay safe.